Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, since the disappointing numbers from the non-farm payrolls on Friday, the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, is still holding relatively well. This in terms has put a little bit more down pressure on the Aussie, but I feel the bears are having a bit of a trouble at cracking this level around 70 cents. Now, there is a lot of talk out there that the Aussie may be heading back towards 67 to about 68, given from the 4 major banks, mainly one that's talking about the downside case. At present, no, there seems to be a little bit of a mixed conflict in terms of if we're broken down. Looking for the start of this week, we may see a rise up towards 70.45 as eyes turn to the RBA tomorrow morning for their rate decision at 2:30. No doubt we would probably expect more of a dovish case, but given to the RBA doesn't like to give too much away. But if we see a break of 70.45, could see a squeeze up to around 71 to about 71.20, and then we may see a further drop in the Australian dollar given from the weekly outlook. And we could be heading down towards 69 for initial target, or maybe about 68.5 and reassess from there. But in the short term, I expect to see a recovery as momentum picks up from the RSI, which does look like it's coming to from this point in time. And therefore, let's see how the down channel holds to that top side around 71 figure 20. It looks to me that we're having a little bit more bearish case when it comes to the euro, with the bullish divergence kicking in very strong, hasn't continued from this outside range day, and therefore the market's holding back to a slightly bearish case to the start of the week. In light of that, we could see further weakness down towards the 112 region, or maybe even if we look to the weeklies with a given target around 111. Any upside view, well, I feel we'll struggle at least above 113 with a cap at 114. Dollar yen still remaining heavy on that level around 112.65, and a breaker there will give further indication for a slide, a target to 110.70. But keep an eye on this RSI. We say it may see, like we've seen before, an up test first towards that 113 highs, and then reject that level, and then test the lower case and maybe break. Sterling taking out the 132.80 level, or the close underneath of New York on Friday, has given us slightly a bit more terms of negative sentiment, and therefore could see it slide towards 131.50 as a target this week. There is a little bit of divergence here, and the ADX, well, still holding to a bear case, so the market may test there first, reject 131.5, and then retrace back to 133 and reassess. KJ still looking a little bit heavy, and if we do see a bit more of a stronger play in yen, would see a move for 87.20 to be contested. But the market is a little bit mixed here as the RSI is attempting to recover, but may fail. I'm in favour of seeing a bear case, at least towards 87.20 and reassess. Looking at gold, well, we've seen a top side rejection of 1,815. Now we're seeing a bottom side rejection of 1,757 to 64. In light of the pattern, we're seeing a bit of a push here, maybe up towards 1,800, but above, and with a cap at 1,815, another rejection, and look back towards the downside. If we take 1,757 out, do take note, 1,722 is the objective. With the strong posted hammer, I'm still giving the view that the RSI will intact a bullish case and therefore see a rise up towards $73 a barrel. We do need to see a break of 68.40.55 to initiate that call, and a close over New York of that level of 68.40.55, then $73 a barrel is the objective. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the Intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the new week.